I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin. In this video, we're going to have a look at the Launchpad and crypto gaming market of today. Bitcoin is looking healthy, sitting at about 41.7k. It did go up about an hour ago to 42k, but fell down unfortunately again to 41.5-ish k where we are right now. But we can see definitely two legs up, which is at least a better signal than before, where we saw that downward trend basically pushing us below 40k, right? Fear and Greed Index obviously still in fear from extreme fear last week. However, the top 100 coins are looking quite healthy, right? Luna making a 5% gain, 11% on the weekly. And from the top 100 coins, Ethereum is still on 3100. Synthetics is making the biggest gains. And of course, one of the biggest winners of today, Apecoin, shooting up to $16 with like a 27% gain over the weekly, all gained today. Kusama, Pancake also doing quite well. On the 7-day average, Steppen, the stepping and earn, move and earn project has been doing really well, coming in at 53. Basically linear upward trend from the start, right? When it started to gain momentum, as you can see. When it gained momentum here at 70 cents, it has basically done a 5x in the last month. Definitely a lot more volume, basically 4 billion traded a day, making it one of the hottest projects right now. So in the top 100, there's some gainers, there's some losers. Apecoin being definitely next to Steppen, the biggest gainer, apart from, of course, Synthetics, which is basically our number one. It just entered the top 100 today. Hopefully it can keep that momentum going. Apecoin looking definitely quite interesting, but we see them again, the coin on the crypto gaming side. But first, the launchpads. So on the Launchpad side of things, we have the biggest gainer, Nearpad, 43%. Not as significant because they really needed that push, right? Because they have suffered significant losses in the last couple of weeks. ETHPad, Daisy Launchpad, TrustSwap. Basically on the pump of Bitcoin, you can basically see that all of the launchpads in the last couple of hours have done quite well in the last day, right? However, that is not for everybody the case, right? So there are some significant losers. Adapad losing 20% of its value, KingPad 9%, MemePad 7%. So on a weekly average, we're seeing the biggest gainers, Soulcubator on a pump, but there's almost no volume. Starter also on a pump, little volume, but Nearpad and Comunitas, basically the biggest gainers overall, and Anypad, but also very little volume there. Most of these projects, except Comunitas, they suffered very significant losses before, right? So if you look at Anypad, they're pumping because they have two projects in the last week and a half, but look at the incredible downward trend that it has gone through. So it must pump, right? We're very bullish. No, not even bullish. That's not the right word. We're happy that it's now gaining 20%, but it should gain after losing 800% of its value, right? So definitely a recuperation period required right there. Overall, on the biggest market caps, which I think is also interesting to note, right? We have Downmaker as always at the top. We got Polka Starter and we got CDeFi. CDeFi quite stable, although they did a Bybit listing. Polka Starter stable, Downmaker quite stable. Usually these are quite in trend with the Bitcoin patterns. Peak DeFi losing a little bit of its value, but it did come up with a huge pump last week, right? Early last week. Yeah, there we go. It's already 2 weeks ago. Time moves quick, but this pump, obviously it's naturally that it will have some people taking profits, right? On that Launchpad level right there. So quite normal, nothing otherwise too crazy going on. The Launchpads obviously in line with Bitcoin are not doing as well as we would expect them to in the bull run. But Apecoin definitely doing really well on the gaming side of things. Decentraland still small, Sandbox still small, Axie still small. Steppen making gains also in the gaming section. It is obviously play to move, play to earn, right? So definitely that aspect there. Gala is getting a big competitor, of course, with Maria coming up. That will be quite interesting. I've done, I think, well, not me, but my team has done 6 calls with Miria. So hopefully we'll see them on an AMA and Digits Club soon. Get a nice partnership out of that. That would be very cool because I really like their system. With these nodes and with these gaming structures, you just got to be early. That's the most important thing. Just be early. Vulcan holding quite strong again. They made an announcement, and I think that's why we have a little bit of pump of yesterday, that you can now swap any token to Vulcan, right, from any chain. I don't know how that's been tested or how that's going, but that's at least bullish news. If you guys on leftover coins, just pull it into Vulcan, right? Mines gaining 10%. My neighbor Alice doing quite good. And these are usually projects that when Bitcoin pumps after a huge dump, they tend to do quite well overall, right? And we see that coming back time and time again. It's a pattern. Obviously, it's a pattern. Tethan Arena, one of the biggest strong losers, now making at least some recovery. Veracity, stable. Phantasma making good gains. So that's interesting to see. Krabata recovering, but it's nowhere near that dollar that it was before, right? So definitely the last month has been tough on them, right? Because they were so stable. It was so stable around $1 for such a long time where all the coins were losing value. And then like basically the last 3 weeks, it just hit them and they basically lost half of their value. Now in a linear upward trend. Krabata, one of my favorite, well, probably my favorite AFX game, right? Currently researched. GameFi doing a nice pump. X-World Games, StarTerra losing. I don't know why StarTerra is on the gaming side, but let's actually filter these on the 24 hours. Yeah. Okay. D-Race. I mean, the gains are not as significant as you would have hoped, but usually there's quite a delay in the Bitcoin pattern, right? So when Bitcoin pumps a little bit, the coins will follow, but it will not be immediate. Here you see some upward trend as well on Star Atlas. And it's more your bigger titles, right? It's not only big market caps, but they're all market caps, 5 million, 10 million, 2 billion, right? 4.6 billion, 40 million, 60 million. It's not like the micro caps with like under 4 million that tend to pump. These still are quite risky, but we can have a look at a couple. I think that would be cool if we filter it on market cap and just go basically to the lower side of things here, below 5 million. Yeah, significant losses still, which makes sense, but also leaves definitely a lot of room for the pumps, right? The significant pumps. When Bitcoin does have a small breakout, these like micro caps, as we've seen on this YouTube channel many times, have significant room to pump all of a sudden. Let's see if we can find Neneco. I think it has, yeah, here we go. So Neneco is one of those coins, right? Like the market cap is really small, actually pumping right now, basically the last day, but it's just like gaining like 13% in one day. The problem with this is there's little liquidity, also very little volume, and you need to buy on the DEX, and the slippage is gonna kill you with the bots and everything. But like these are like, all you need to do with like a project like this, and I keep saying it, although it's like in a linear downward trend, before and even currently with a project like this, you just need to be patient, right? Even if you could short them, obviously short them all the way down, but when the outbreak happens, right, this project will go from like an 80k verified market cap apparently to easy to a million, right? So this will do like a 20x likely, because at one point when it did launch on Launchzone, because I did the IDO for Neneco actually, it did almost reach $1, right? It was like 75 cents, and right now it's 3 cents. So there's definitely opportunity. They have now published the game, right? The breeding is going live, or is already live. I'm not really too sure. But yeah, that's definitely interesting. NFT worlds, obviously, also quite bullish on the NFTs itself. But then the token is also doing quite well. So that's obviously a good thing. Cryo War, losing value still. It's just, with these people, the main focus, what you would have to understand with these games currently, is that it's taking too much time. People are impatient. People want to see bull runs where they basically make 1K a day. They don't want to waste time. And like Monkey League is the same thing. Although I believe it's a shit project, right? The valuation is really, really low. Something like Magicraft is pumping right now because they probably did an announcement for something in the last 2 hours, because otherwise it would never pump like this, right? Out of the blue. Because it's also, again, under 5 million. It's just a micro cap, right? It's just a micro cap coin. But the opportunities are definitely there to do like a wide investment strategy, potentially, in my opinion. Could be interesting. Just put $100 in everything, right? And just wait until the bull run. Just don't look at it. But yeah, obviously the crypto gaming is doing a lot better than the Launchpads, because even the projects that are being developed thoroughly and throughout, they can still move forward, right? I haven't checked OpenSea in quite a bit, but I am getting more interested in what's happening over there. Obviously, we got the Moonbirds now on 1 with about a 20 Ethereum floor. Murakami sitting at about 5.8. Mutant Ape Yacht Club, the Mutant Apes, on 31 fucking Ethereum. And of course, the pump of the token is doing really well, right? So the Bored Apes at 120 Ethereum. Beans at 5. Punks non-listed. Asuki 25. VFriend Series 2 at about 1 ETH. Imposters 2.59. Okay, anything else that I like? Anything else that I like? Doodles 15. Holy shit, that's high. Bored Ape 8.2. Proof 82. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's probably because of the fucking Moonbirds, right? I don't think it was that high before. People just buy into that now because of the pump. Let me see what it was like a while ago. This is like, yeah, so it was like half. 42 ETH. But still crazy prices, right? 30 ETH 2 months ago. 32 ETH. And right now they're going for 80 ETH. $250,000. Fucking hell. Here, 100 ETH 2 days ago after the Moonbirds hype. It's crazy, man. This NFT space is absolutely crazy. Loving it, but crazy. But loving it, definitely. Pre-mint collector's pass. All right. Bored Ape Chemistry Club. Then we got NFT World sitting at 10. Okay. Then we got Famous Sports. Okay. Adidas. Quantum, I have this one myself. I bought an access pass to join the Spectre VC. So I got that one. Karafuru 3, World of Women 8. It's not looking too bad for the NFTs. Definitely not looking too bad. I'm excited about NFT Worlds. CyberKongs 4.6. Habibis. It's also a project I looked into. 0.88. Quite funny. But yeah, everything. I mean, I'm bullish. I always am. So I think the NFTs are in a good position. I think the crypto gaming is in a good position, and I'm not negative in general. I'm critical on the games that I review, right? But like with Bitcoin, whether it goes up or whether it goes down, there's so many opportunities all around. You just need to open your fucking eyes. Don't consume too much content. Watch my channel on a daily basis, but don't consume too much content. Explore the IDs. Learn about everything that's happening. And also you will have the benefit of the crypto space. That's everything for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Real quick before you go, if you're into IDOs and Launchpad, check out my software trackdigits.com, free to use while in beta. It tracks all your IDO vesting so you never miss a claim again, integrates with Google Calendar and sends you a notification to your phone 10 minutes before your claim happens. No longer will you have to work with Google Sheets, Excel, keep everything up to date in a automated software. The claims, the vesting, the profit and loss, the statistics, everything included in one easy to use software. You can use it for free while in beta. All I ask in return is that you give me some feedback on how we can improve this platform. You can find a link to sign up for free through the link in the description down below. I hope you give it a shot. Let me know what you think. I'm very excited in building this platform together with you, trackdigits.com.